So, have you ever received a DM from somebody telling you that they absolutely love the work that you do and they would love to connect? Or have you been the person that has actually sent that DM? Basically, that is somebody that is trying to build a relationship with you in the most ineffective way possible. And on this video, we are going to be talking about how you can start building relationships in the most effective way, and relationships that are going to be your connections and eventually fall onto your network as time goes. So I know that a lot of people now obviously spend a lot of time on social media for the right reasons, because it has become literally one of the biggest things in the world. It has become a big catalyst in a lot of things that we actually do. But the biggest question is, how do we then use social media to our advantage to grow ourselves, our businesses, our brands, and the things that we want to do? And in this video, we are going to be talking about how you can begin to build those networks. Now, if you have been on this channel, you know that I really love giving you step-by-step processes and things that you can actually start doing today. So if you're interested in something like this, definitely do tune into the video. So let's basically just start by saying that in order to build relationships, right, you need to realize that, let's say the person that you want to build a relationship with, you need to realize that if they are within, like, maybe higher and above you as far as their career, followers, whatever the case is, there are a lot of other people that are wanting to build relationships with them, right? That is something that's very important to realize and not to forget. So it is important that you need to find ways to be memorable. Now, what I did is I wrote down a list of literally practical things that you can actually start doing this very moment after you watch this video, that is going to help you be noticeable to the person that you want to build the relationship with, and then eventually be on your way to building that relationship. It is important to also realize that you must be consistent in all these things that I'm going to be sharing with you, and you must actually do it from a place of genuinity. So you must actually be genuine. Is genuinity a word? I don't know, but you must be super genuine and intentional in doing these things that I'm going to be sharing with you. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do, or maybe let's say before you do these steps, first of all, identify the people that you want to build the relationships with and the reasons that you want to build the relationships with them. So for instance, if you want to build a relationship, let's say with your mentor, with somebody that you feel like you guys connect and you guys could collaborate because you guys do similar work, that's good. But really identify the person that you want to build the connection with before you just go and text everybody and apply these steps on absolutely everybody, because you're going to invite a lot of people in your life into your personal space that you don't necessarily need. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to genuinely engage with their posts. Now, this is a very important point, mainly because if this person is already on social media and they're absolutely active on social media, for you to become noticeable to them, you have to be engaging with their posts. So if they post something, comment, relate to it. If you do relate, actually don't be fake about it, but be genuine. And being genuine means that you are actually kind of giving feedback and communicating with them through their posts, and you are engaging with them. This, number one, allows you to be noticeable, because they know that, okay, if I do put a post out, there's always that one person that is constantly commenting on my post, and they're not just putting hearts or love faces, but they're actually commenting based on the caption that was written and being very intentional about the things that they're saying. So you are actually showing yourself as somebody that has a voice of authority in whatever field that you want to connect with that person on. So that becomes very important. And then the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to congratulate them on their milestones. Now, this is important. This includes birthdays. Did they win something? Are they currently on the magazine? Are they celebrating or being celebrated for something? You need to be part of the people at the forefront that is celebrating with them. Again, this helps you become more noticeable to them. This helps you, kind of show up a lot. And the more you show up, the more you're trusted, the more you're consistent, the more they actually notice you a lot more. And then eventually you will begin to build that relationship. And then the third thing is support the work that they do. So one thing that I have done in the past with people that I've wanted to build connections with, if they had a paid event, I have literally bought a ticket to go to the event that they were, doing. Or if they have a YouTube channel, follow them, engage on their YouTube videos, whatever the case is. But support the work that they do, and support from a point of genuine. Don't just from a point of being genuine. This word is trapping me. Support from a point of being genuine. Don't just support because you just want this person in your circle. Support because you know what you're talking about, you know the value that, or you kind of understand the value that this person wants to communicate, and you want to be part of that as well. So it becomes very important. And again, it also just helps you be noticeable because you're always there. Now, with these 3 points I've shared with you, what I want you to realize is that you want to build a relationship or connection, right? And you cannot do that if you're not being consistent. You cannot do that if you're not being genuine. You cannot do that if you're not being authentic. Now, the reason why these things are important is because you have to build trust for this person to eventually start reciprocating the things that you are giving them, right? So if you are being this person and you are engaging and all those things, I can promise you guys, if you do this well enough for quite a period of time and from a genuine point of view, the person that you are giving so much effort will eventually begin to reciprocate. They will start commenting on your stuff. They will start watching your stories to kind of assess you out and see what you're about. They will start, looking for your work but you will start seeing them reciprocating. And once they have now started reciprocating your efforts, you then go ahead and start engaging in the DMs. One of the things that I've done also in the past is if I see a story that I really relate to, I'll reply to the story because that goes to the DM, right? Reply to the story, say something meaningful, say something powerful. If you can relate and you have a shared experience, share it with them as well. Sometimes they won't read it at that time, sometimes they will read it, whatever the case is, but you are basically becoming a very consistent notification in there. And you know what, guys, basically I think males or people that approach people would understand this concept a bit more better, but as females, you guys definitely know what I'm talking about. You have to just go and share this person that you want to eventually connect with. And you can do that on social media in a meaningful way and in a way that shows authenticity. So these 3 steps that I shared with you are going to be super powerful in you just applying them. What is important about them is, like I said before, you have to be consistent. You have to be intentional about actually doing them, because if you don't, you're not going to get the results that you need from them. So I hope that they help you. If you need just more information, let me know in the comment section below which one of these 3 do you actually struggle with, or what other tips have you tried to actually build connections on social media and then you won, and then you actually built those connections. So let me know in the comment section. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is absolutely free, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.